Hi, welcome to today's video. My name is Paul. So this week I'm going to talk a little bit about painting watercolor skies for landscapes, summer skies specifically. And you can see a couple of examples on screen, the type of thing I'm talking about. In a second or two you'll see me painting the one on the right. So this is not naturalism, this is not realism. This is inspired by Impressionism, and there's a bit of symbolism and things going on in there as well. So there's some abstraction. Now, on screen you can see two photographs, actual photographs of real skies. The one on the right does look like clouds against a blue sky. The one on the left, though, it does, if you just look at that, it looks almost like an abstract painting. It doesn't immediately look like clouds. And the point I was trying to make is, you know, the natural world can be a bit abstract sometimes. Anyway, this sort of summer skies we're going for. Apologies for shaky camera work here. I was just holding the camera. But that's the type of thing we're going for. Fluffy white clouds, blue skies, that type of thing. And let's say it's not realism, it's not naturalism. We're just trying to capture the essence, the idea, or the feeling of this summer sky. I usually paint the skies wet in wet. So you can see there the paint itself I'm using is very wet. There's lots of water mixed in with the pigment, and the paper itself I sprayed some water onto, just clean water onto the paper. So it's all done wet in wet. I then use tissue paper, Kleenex, whatever you want to call it, to lift off some of that wet paint. I let that dry, and then I put another layer of wet paint on top, maybe a slightly different color. The actual colors themselves, I know people obsess about this, but it really doesn't matter. You can use purples and pinks and yellows, whatever you want to use. This is not, as I said, realism. It is not naturalism. You are free to do whatever you want to do. But I usually stick to blues, indigos, that type of thing. The sort of symbolism in this painting, maybe you can see it. I kind of painted a bird in the sky. It may be obvious, it may not. If you can see it, you can see it, sort of thing. This is a close-up of that sky, so maybe you can see the bird there. If you look at the blue parts, there's a bird flying up in the sky with its wings outstretched. A bit of symbolism. And this is really the point of this video. I want to encourage people, if you're willing, if you're brave enough to step away from naturalism and realism, there's a whole bunch of doors, creative doors open up, and all kinds of possibilities, creative possibilities open up for you. And you can do whatever you want, basically. Be inspired by symbolism and Impressionism and so on. Don't just stick to illustrating reality. You can step off that a wee bit and try your own thing. Anyway, that's today's video. As I say, it's just trying to encourage you to think outside the box, try something a little bit different, and don't just stick to naturalism and realism. There's a whole bunch of different ways of approaching art. If you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching and listening. Hopefully see you again in next week's video.